Okay, so for week 13 of summer anime, we have one more week till we finish up the season, so I'll probably have one wrap up video with the final few shows, and then we can have a whole tier list and everything. So I'm excited to work on that next week. But yeah, this week we got some cool finales, some other shows that didn't finish up yet. We have a lot of like cool fights as well, so it was a pretty heavy slice of life type of season, but there was actually some cool battles we had as well. So yeah, let's get into it. Starting off with Miss Kobayashi-san's Dragon Maid S, episode 12. So this is the finale. So we finished up 2 seasons of Dragon Maid. They were very nice. They wanted to carry that energy of the original season, but then they made it strong, just like cute. There was action on top of action on top of the slice of life. So they didn't really have to do that, but yeah, they did it. So yeah, this whole season's been great. Episode 12's nice, cool finale to wrap everything up. We see Kobayashi like carrying on from last episode where she learns about Toru's whole backstory in the other world. She realizes that like, oh shit, Toru's like really strong. She's been through a lot, and then Kobayashi actually feels inferior. Like compared to Toru, she thinks like, oh, I got nothing to offer her. Like Toru's like this big ass strong dragon. She's like, is gonna live for a long time. I'm just like an office worker. I have nothing to offer her. She also gets a bit jealous because she sees Toru hanging out with everyone else. Like, damn, we see a new side of Kobayashi where she gets like a bit jealous. So yeah, that was cool. But then they kind of wrap everything up in a cool festival. They all wear their nice yukatas. Toru wears this cool black yukata, which I liked, and then yeah, she's hanging out. She's working with the mates as well, but yeah, she does a lot for the community. And then Kobayashi finally gets some alone time with Toru, and then they kind of talk about their feelings. Kobayashi's like, you're more superior than me in literally every facet. And then Toru's like, yeah, of course, dragons are more superior to humans, but I still love you. And then you have something that I don't have, or it's like you have something different than me, something stronger, which is like your heart, I think. So yeah, like Toru loves Kobayashi, so Kobayashi gets rid of her insecurities, and then yeah, it's all good. So then yeah, we also see some other cool festival stuff. Kana and Saikawa, of course. We see Shota and Lukoa. Lukoa's yukata, she got the sleeves cut off, so sleeveless yukata there. As well as Ilulu hanging out with Take. So yeah, I wonder how close their relationship will go. So after that, we kind of end up the episode with a huge like spring cherry blossom festival. The thing is, this anime takes place in the summer, so it's like, oh, they went to like this magical place where there was like these humanoid monster people that like their skin sheds like cherry blossom leaves. So yeah, they're in some magical cherry blossom field, and then they like hang out. They have a picnic, but there's some false pretenses here because it's actually a wedding. So Kobayashi and Toru, they get married. Well, they wear their wedding dresses, but Kobayashi's like, bruh, we ain't getting married. And then yeah, cool, funny wrap up. Everyone's chasing each other, trying to get married, trying to save Kobayashi, trying to fight Toru. And yeah, we end the anime there. Really loved the season though. It was like very perfect. There was so much kind of action that was like very well animated on top of the slice of life. There was really something for everyone. Unless you wanted like a concrete actual story instead of slice of life, you probably won't like it. But they showed a lot of dragons. There was a lot of variety in the type of dragons we had. All of our familiar characters made comebacks. There were cool, funny situations. I guess the one tragedy is that the anime's over and there's no season 3 announcement coming out. So yeah, probably gonna wait a long time for that to actually like come through. But yeah, this anime was perfect from top to bottom. Highly recommended. Everything was cool. Animation, music, OPs, EDs. But we can do one final sing along. Pa 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 pa. All right, I hope that wasn't cringe. Anyway, after that, let's talk about I Was Reincarnated as a Slime, episode 12. Season 2, part 2, episode 12. So yeah, thick 48 episodes deep into Slime. It's still standard isekai. Like this part 2 of the season was actually kind of boring, I thought. There was a lot of talking. But then, the fights were cool. Like the ending fight was like, pretty satisfying and epic. And it was nice and easy for Rimuru. But yeah, we can like see Rimuru's development because he's like super OP. And then when you think, oh, he can't get any stronger than this, he proves you wrong. So yeah, season 1 was basically kind of like Majin Buu light, and then season 2 he just like gets the demon lord powers and is like super OP. He can like whatever you think of he can do, and then he like commands all these people. They all listen to him. So yeah, he's chilling. He finally beats Clayman. So I really hated Clayman as a villain. They're building him up for so long. Like obviously he was like kind of shit tier, like kind of cowardly and everything, following someone else. But yeah, the fact that like we actually see him beaten, it was kind of bittersweet. It's like I didn't really care about him. And then, yeah, once Clayman's beaten, there's like 8 of the demon lords like chilling in the meeting, the Walpurgis meeting, and then they're like, all right, shouldn't we rename this meeting something else? So yeah, they tell Rimuru to rename the meeting. He calls it Octagon. So yeah, he literally names it like Octagon for like because there's 8 demons. So yeah, that's cool. And then everyone's like chilling, partying. We see Valdora, like he's so annoying, bro. He just like pops up all the time, just like yells so loudly. But yeah, he's doing dragon things. And yeah, they're building up the next villain, who was like, manipulating all these people behind their backs. Like he was manipulating Clayman and stuff. We don't know their name yet, but yeah, apparently there's like a new villain coming through in the shadows, and we finish up the anime there. So yeah, season 2, part 2. Like I said, there were a bunch of like boring episodes. I'm not saying like talking and lore and world building is boring, but it's like the fact that like this isekai is going on for so long, and then we kind of know what's already gonna happen in the final battle. Like the only one thing was like, oh, Milim was mind controlled, but that was still like not even a big deal. I mean, despite that, like this anime is like popular for a reason, so it's very good. The final clash with Clayman, it was there was some like cool ass music going through with it, so typical like epic slime music in the end. And then now I think like they're continuing on with the movie, so yeah, they're gonna have more content for this. First a movie, and then maybe a season 3. So I guess we'll see where we'll go from there. How OP can Rimuru be? And let's talk about another isekai. This one I really like this season, Moonlit Fantasy. So this is episode 12, the finale. And yeah, very solid isekai. I thought like, most of the isekais we had this season were like, bottom tier trash. Which, they're pretty generic, but this one's also generic, but it has some charm to it. They kind of add some personality to the characters, and that make the world and situation somewhat interesting. So yeah, it starts off with Kuzunoha, the main character. He's like teleported, like the goddess finds him and teleports him in the middle of this battle. It's between demons and humans, so he's like just in the middle, like the demons are advancing. So yeah, this random ass war is happening, and then there's these 2 humans that are part of the demon side, and then they like kind of see Makoto as like part of the human side, so they're trying to fight him. And then yeah, he's like pretty OP, but then like one of the girls is really strong. She's called the Dragon Slayer, and she also has like this dude named Lancer with her. He's kind of caught unaware, so like he's just getting stabbed and stuff. He has to dodge because they can actually cut him and damage him. So then yeah, long cool fight. This was actually like pretty decent fight. A lot of like sword fighting, throwing Makoto in the air, some magic, some fire and water. But yeah, after all of that, we see like the main character, he's had enough of it. So he kind of unleashes his power. He takes off the rings that were like kind of stifling his power, and then he does like this one big ass ice attack. Like I don't think he could even control it himself, but he basically surrounded the whole field in ice, and literally all the humans and demons were frozen. Like I think everyone literally died. So yeah, this man like he's on Rimmer level. Like he has like that Super Saiyan Senkai boost where he's just like doubling his power each time or whatever. Yeah, he killed everyone and he kind of teleports out of there and gets like knocked unconscious. And then he wakes up with Tomoe and Mio. So yeah, he's with his 2 waifus and everything's all good. And then oh yeah, he was wearing his red outfit because his blue outfit is his default, but he can change to red for mobility. So he's kind of wanted. They're looking for like this infamous evil guy who massacred all these people wearing red, and he's wearing blue. So he's chilling for now. But yeah, I guess we'll get to that later. I think this is confirmed to have a season 2. So yeah, there's like a bunch of loose ends to tie up. Maybe the anime was pretty good. Like as an isekai, they made the world kind of big where we don't really know anything about the demons and human side. We don't know anything about the goddess. So yeah, all of that is open. They actually opened some shops in the city. So yeah, they're advertising their stuff. It's like, oh, we got like dwarven tool makers. We got like these good ass food. Very solid anime. And basically, if you could sum this up in one sentence, it's basically the slime isekai, but the main character has a bunch of demi-human waifus. Wait, that also applies to the slime isekai. Okay, so for the Idaten Deities Only No Peace, episode 10. So we kind of got 2 time skips this episode. We got one more episode for the finale, so I'm hyped for that. But yeah, the first time skip is the 2-year time skip, and then right after that, there's a 7-year time skip. So yeah, the anime's not shying away from like speeding things up. So I wonder if they're gonna escalate to like something huge next episode. But yeah, we'll get to the first time skip though. So 2 years passed. All the demons are kind of hiding underground. We saw some of them. They're just like fucking giving babies, and then Miku and her squad are just like hiding underground in like some like random girl's apartment. So yeah, they're doing their thing. The Ida-10, we see Gel. She's like really trying to be stronger. So yeah, they're fighting pretty well. Their training's going pretty well. We see Rin. She's still mind broken. So yeah, Rin's still useless as of now. And the main theme of this episode is that the demons are fucking. They're fucking hard. They're also fucking the kids. So yeah, chill. So the main one is Brandy's daughter, like the girl with the hair. Yeah, she's like in an island with her lover, and they're like, I don't know, I guess they have nothing to do, so they keep making babies. And then like the babies are just like these slime demons, and if the demons don't merge into like some kind of humanoid vessel, then they're like just gonna be these big slime monsters that'll like just feed off anything and die. So yeah, they're just like throwing like these demons into the ocean. And we see like they're, yeah, I don't know how fast they're giving birth, but they're giving birth pretty fast. Let's put it that way. But besides that, Miku's trying to like do her plan. She contacts the demon lord. So like they capture the demon lord's essence into a toy robot, and they are able to communicate with them and continue their plans. So yeah, Miku is super evil. And we also see that yeah, they're fucking the kids, Miku and the nurse lady. So the fact that there were some time skips, I wonder if like how many, like if they gave birth to some demons, which they probably have. So yeah, that'd be interesting. A lot more villains coming up if that was true. But yeah, we kind of end the episode kind of spicy, where Miku's like most wanted, her and her squad. So Miku just walks out into some random city. She's like, "Oh, yo, I'm here. I'm here. Come capture me if you can." And she has a gun. She starts shooting in the air. So yeah, she's getting people's attention. I wonder if this is actually Miku. This might be a clone of Miku or something. Because what is her end game? She's really smart, so she won't probably sacrifice herself for nothing. We also see Rin. She kind of woke up from a 7-year time skip. So yeah, these demons are out here for 9 years doing their own plans while the Idaten are getting stronger. So yeah, the main Idaten to look out for is Gale and Hayato. Wait, Isley just like being smart as fuck in the back. Ren's also mind broken, but she might make a reappearance because she sees like there's like ocean demons eating whales and stuff. So I guess we'll see what's gonna happen next episode. Because yeah, I'm sad that the anime's gonna end because this anime's like really been a sleeper. It's like really good on all fronts, just like a solid seinen anime. Yeah, all of those things are very spicy. So I'm kind of curious how we're gonna wrap up this anime. Okay, so for Remake Our Life, episode 12, this is the finale. So yeah, anime kind of ended pretty decently, I guess, where Kyoya hangs out with his family one last time because yo, he outie, he about to go back into college and change the timeline again, so everyone's happy. The thing is, everyone's kind of happy in this timeline as well. They're like still doing their thing. It's just like it's not as prosperous as it could have been. They're not part of the platinum generation anymore. So yeah, that's why Kyoya wants to like redo the life again. But then we see like in this timeline stuff's like going pretty well because Shino Aki, Kyoya's wife, she actually like rekindles her passion for art because Kyoya inspired someone else in the timeline. So then Shinoaki like saw her art and got inspired to do it again. So it's kind of like Kyoya actually did that himself. So this anime has a common theme where no one can really accomplish anything without the help of Kyoya. So he's like super important, super power fantasy character, you guys. He's a big deal, which I kind of hated because like the power fantasy was so strong. It's like you can do a power fantasy, it's fine. Like I'm all down for self insert, but like this dude, they're just handing him all the awards for no reason. Like he barely does anything, but like everyone listens to him and he can solve all the problems magically. He hangs out with his wife and daughter one last time because it's like he's gonna redo the timeline, so it's like really sad. He's basically killing his daughter. The thing is, I see some complaints, but it's like, bro, there's no laws in the future. Like, there's no time travel laws. There's no time police. This isn't a Marvel. So he can do whatever he wants. Like, if he wants to go back and redo college again, I'll let him do it. As he goes back in the timeline, the pink-haired girl who's Time Lord, which has not been explained, but yeah, she has magic time powers. She takes Kyoya's hand and they go back into college life. So then he also bumps into a girl when he warps back into the past, and she was the girl that inspired Shinoaki in this timeline. So apparently they go to the same college, which is pretty convenient. So I kind of have an issue where all their ages are kind of close to each other when she should be like a lot younger, maybe. But yeah, anyway, they're kind of setting things up for like maybe not a season 2, but just like kind of endings where you can like see where things will go. We see the author, the writer guy who kind of left. He's still left, but Kyoya's like, oh, he'll probably make his way back here. So yeah, don't worry about it. He also makes the idol girl Nana. He's trying to make her independent so she can like have confidence in her own singing. So yeah, I guess that's cool of him. He's also like trying to give Shinoaki some passion for her art. So yeah, he's trying to solve all their problems, make them like be passionate about their dreams and be part of the platinum generation again. Like, so he's trying to redo everyone's life, but like with minimal impact on his part. We see it's part of his character actually. Like he wants to do things the hard way. He wants to learn. He wants to struggle. So that's why he's like, he's not like cheating the system. He's not investing in stocks or whatever. He's just kind of like going through college, and whatever happens in the future, hopefully it'll work out. So yeah, it's pretty much this anime. It's kind of like a watered down version of Real Life. These light novel type animes are kind of hit and miss sometimes. Like the story was just like pretty typical. Like I don't really have a problem with the story. It was just that the main character, there was just like too much power fantasy on him. So yeah, I wasn't feeling that too much. I really like the waifus, cool character designs. They had like colorful hair, and they were like, typical college girls, I guess. I guess I'm wishing I could redo my life and maybe save some time and not watch this anime. But nah, that was a little mean. So I guess I'll say this anime was like, oh, it was okay. Okay, so for Higurashi when they cry Sotsu, episode 14. So a huge pop-up fight we had this episode, which I wasn't really expecting. Like I was expecting a confrontation where there was like maybe talking and words, but no, there was fighting, murders, action, Dragon Ball Z. It's all out here, episode 14. So you're missing out if you're not watching it. So yeah, the truth is out. Rika and Satoko, they kind of know. They're both shifting time, so they fight. Rika's asking, yo, why would you do this? Why would you torture me? I thought we were boys. I thought we were friends. And then Satoko's like, no, you're gonna go into that all-girls school and then like be all stuck up and not be friends with me. And then Rika's like, that's what this is all about? You don't want to study, you don't want to go to school, and you don't think we'll be friends? So yeah, they got good points on both sides, but Satoko really doesn't have any leg to stand on because she's literally time traveling for some petty ass reasons. So they start fighting. Their Dragon Ball Z auras they're fighting out. Satoko has the green aura, Rika has the blue aura. So that was pretty nice. They're flying through the air. Oh no, before that they were just like fighting, punching each other, kind of hitting each other with baseball bats, stabbing each other. And then like the backgrounds were shifting. So it's like while they were fighting, it's like the timeline is shifting somewhere else. So that was like pretty epic. It's like they're fighting in the Watanagashi festival, then they're fighting on top of some school building, and they're fighting inside the school, and they're fighting in some like random poor Rika getting beat up all these times, getting hit by a frying pan, all that stuff. Satoko like, she's also like getting some good hits in. The thing is though, like if Rika kills Satoko once, this should all theoretically be over because if Satoko dies, then the Rika in this timeline is kind of freed, and then like Satoko is like, she can time shift back to a new Rika, but all her progress is reset. So yeah, Rika has like a big upper hand, but then I guess they kind of wrap up the fight with both of them with their like timeline killing swords, where they can actually kill a looper with these swords. They both equip the swords and fight. Satoko's sword is like this huge sword, and Rika only has like a tiny dagger fragment of it. But Rika still gets the upper hand. So they keep like launching each other through the air, doing like huge air combos. And then Rika throws her on this bridge, and then she gets the upper hand, takes the sword. So then yeah, Rika's about to stab Satoko, but if she does, then she's basically killing her friend forever. Rika also says, why don't we kill literally everyone here? Why don't we just kill everyone and reset the whole world? So yeah, those are options they could take. But yeah, we end the anime episode on a cliffhanger because yeah, of course we do. We got one more episode left for the finale, so it was really good. Just seeing like these cute anime girls going all Dragon Ball Z. Okay, so for the Aquatope on White Sand episode 12, this is not the finale, but I like this anime is slated to be 2 cours, so yeah, it's kind of like the first half of the anime's over. So yeah, big shift because the aquarium closes finally. It shut down. We couldn't solve the problem. We couldn't stop it. We're all just like bleeding money on this aquarium, so we had to shut it down. They try to move the fish to better places to kind of clean up everything. They have like some kind of goodbye festival party where like everyone's drawing pictures, all the little kids saying how they like the aquarium. And then we see a Kukuru. She actually has one final vision. It's her twin sister. And we find out that Kukuru has a twin sister that died when she was born. So like I guess she died in the womb, which is I guess some random ass unexpected plot twist, or I guess just like random reveal. But yeah, that's there. And then yeah, Kukuru's really sad though because it's like, this is her whole life kind of, and then she kind of lost it, so she's like basically losing everything in her life. So yeah, she's sad. Fuko supports her, but like, she decides to go to her acting gig in Tokyo, so she books a ticket. So yeah, she's in the airport, but she realizes that, Kukuru's like really crying. She can't leave her alone because Fuko was also like that when she lost her dream. So she was like, all right, I gotta comfort her. So she leaves the airport. She was about to board her plane and she leaves. Which I was like, bro, come on, you lost your one opportunity. But I mean, I guess it's worth it. Like, typical cute anime girls, they gotta like resolve their problems. And then they kind of like talk it out. They decide to like how to work on everything. Like, oh, our dreams aren't dead. We could still like do our thing. So she convinces Kukuru to go to the new aquarium that's opening up. That's like kind of adopting some of their animals. So yeah, Kukuru has some new business opportunity at some new aquarium, which I guess is kind of bittersweet, but I wonder if she'll learn some new things there. Fuka, she's still like, I guess she's late for her gig, but she can still make it to Tokyo. So yeah, Fuka's doing her own thing, and they both go their separate ways. So there might be like a mini time skip, 1 or 2 years or something. And then next episode we'll see like how these girls are doing in the future. Also, they end the episode with some cool kind of like motivational speech, which I guess was kind of deep, like the ocean. So yeah, they're basically saying the ocean, all your feelings, all your emotions. When you look at the ocean, it kind of absorbs everything and it mixes it all together and it melts away. So basically, the ocean's like really big and deep, so it makes you forget about everything. So yeah, the ocean is kind of calming in that sense. Okay, and now for Jahy-sama episode 8. Another cool episode. Yeah, here we got some more skits. Basically, Jahy hanging out with Druge. She sees like Druge has her own company called Dojima. I don't know if that's a Yakuza reference or something, but it's basically a consultant firm where, she charges people for like, advice to run their business. And like she's like doing pretty well, super rich, big ass like office building. She got like the penthouse and everything. So yeah, Druge doing her thing. She out here. Jahy's kind of feels inferior, but yeah, it's whatever. Jahy also goes to a bathhouse because she got invited to a party with Druge, but she doesn't have a shower at her house. So the manager's like, all right, let's go to a bathhouse together. And then yeah, they hang out. They wash each other's back. They use a bunch of soap. They drink milk when it's all over. And then yeah, after that, Jahy goes to a party with Druge, where Druge kind of remakes their own like kind of demon world, where like she made copies of the food. She has like these like kind of stuffed animals of Jahy's servants. So yeah, Jahy gets super homesick. And yeah, I guess we end the episode there. So I'm really digging Druge though. She's one of my favorite characters. And I guess that's it for week 13 of summer anime. We're gonna finish up next week, so we got a few more episodes left to go, and I'm excited to finish up. But it's pretty sad that summer is pretty much over.